Two teenagers are dead. Another is in serious condition after an early morning crash on Harrodsburg Road. Sayre School sent an email to parents identifying the teens who were killed as students Neo and Rowan Sanders. Eleanor Buckley spoke with one of their fathers in tonight's Big Story at 11.
Mark Williams lives just blocks away from Harrodsburg Road, where this morning's tragic accident unfolded. He drove by with no idea who was involved.
4 times. I had passed by that, didn't even know. Maybe it wasn't until the coroner showed up at much later that they told me.
And at that moment, Mark Williams says his life changed forever. His only son, Neo Sanders, died in the crash.
This is the first person that I met that was part of me. It was a beautiful son.
According to an email sent out by Sayre School, the other passenger who was killed was an upper school student and Neo's half-brother, 17-year-old Rowan Sanders. They say the driver also a student named Bobby Puckett. He remains in the ICU at UK Hospital. Even though Williams was only Neo's biological father, he says he knew both boys well because of how close they were.
My son told me like daily that even if I got custody, I don't want to be without Rowan.
Williams says Neo had returned late last night from a school trip to Cuba, and sometime after that had gotten in the car with Rowan and Bobby. He describes Neo as a kid who loves movies and math.
He was a bright kid. I mean, he had a heart on him.
Mark Williams says the future scares him now that he has to go on without his only child.
I mean, how does somebody go and move forward after something like you outlived your own son?
Covering the news in Lexington, Eleanor Buckley, LEX 18 News.
Sayre School's email also says that counselors will be made available to any student who is grieving.